Hello. There is a lot going on in my life right now, but it isn't to do with my health, so it's beyond the scope of this video. But it's pretty, life goes on even when you're sick. In terms of this illness, though, I've been doing some reading. I usually read PubMed, but yesterday I was poking around Google Scholar, which, you can't, it's not the same as PubMed because you're just reading abstracts and stuff rather than the full papers. But one of the things I saw was a newer paper on PBC, and they said that they're starting to get an understanding of what triggers it, and one of the biggest triggers they see for PBC is cigarettes. Those who know. I've never smoked. I do not smoke cigarettes. But, again, those who know. And, while I can't be mad at someone who is addicted, I kind of am. Well, my parents. Okay, my parents smoked 2 packs a day each for most of my childhood. They don't smoke anymore. They stopped smoking, long after we'd moved out. And just smoked around us inconsiderately all the time. So I'm trying not to think about that too much, because what can you do? It's hindsight. So I've done all the things. I still have to exercise tonight, and I still have to do some Python work. But yeah, I've been doing all the things, doing hydration. I've been reading about what late stage symptoms of cirrhosis are, and about portal hypertension. And I've learned a few things there too. One, none of the symptoms I have, except for the portal hypertension, are late stage cirrhosis symptoms. Like the itch and the jaundice can happen at any time. They're not indicative of late stage. Dark urine and very light stool are. And I have occasionally had those things, but the dark urine mostly has to do with dehydration, because I'm not very good with drinking. Like I said, I only like to drink when I eat. But I've been drinking a lot more water lately, and of course the Ursodiol's working again, so that is not even an issue. And that one time I had the light stools, it has not been repeated. In fact, they're a very nice color now, and I will stop talking about that. But those are like 2 very late stage symptoms that I don't have. I don't have varices. I don't have ascites. And I read that portal hypertension doesn't have to be caused by cirrhosis. It can actually be caused by PBC. And since nobody's seen any nodules or anything suggesting that I am that cirrhotic, I'm keeping hope alive that I can recover without need of a transplant, at least not now. And if I keep on the Ursodiol, maybe not for years and years, hopefully decades. Which would be ideal, because it's so much life left to live like that. And I'm also keeping hope alive that I don't have osteoporosis. I've been good about getting my vitamin D now, but I haven't been in the past, so it's a very real possibility. Because I don't want to be on osteoporosis drugs. I don't want to risk my jaw falling off. I don't want to be on osteoporosis drugs in my 40s. So, fingers crossed that hasn't happened to me. Other than that, I'm ready for these tests. I'm ready. I redid my hair. Sorry about the color again. Yeah, That's the only thing I'm really scared of, is the osteoporosis scan. I guess I'm also scared about the chest x-ray, see if they find anything in my lungs, because I take a deep breath. And sometimes it feels like I'm hitting something, and I imagine it's probably my swollen spleen, which also actually can be late stage, I think, because blood backing up. But again, these things, are, and the gastropathy, which is these are caused by the portal hypertension, which does not have to be cirrhosis. I think they're going off on the assumption that I do have cirrhosis, though. I hope that they do check for that, and not just like all the other stuff. I really hope that there are other, I guess the CT scan. Because on none of my scan results have they mentioned anything about nodules or scarring or fibrosis or anything. Nothing. So, that's positive. Yeah, that's about all I've got for today. It's been a rough weekend. I've had a touch of fatigue because Friday was so big, I think, and then everything else going on, and I'm scared. I'm scared to go to UCLA. I'm scared to hear all they have to say to me. I'm scared for the tests. But I'm trying to be ready for whatever they tell me, because it may not be good. It could be very bad. We don't know now. We will soon. Very soon. Happy Sunday. Things will get better. It's a rough time. So, thank you for watching, and have a good night.